Yeah, so I think I've all your sounds. So obviously over the course of GTA, it's definitely shaped over the years. Originally, the first things you had to be looking out for was tanks, RPGs. That was really it. There wasn't a whole lot. Obviously, over the years, it's changed. You now have uh, Mark II oppressors. You have juggernauts. You have so many different things added to the game now that just basically, some people say ruin it, some people say it's fighting fire or fire. Machine, I know you actually hate this or shit, so I'm gonna actually start off with you on this one. What do you think of all this?
Well, like you said, everything before used to be like jets and tanks and sometimes off the radar. Now it's like ghost organization. It's bull shark testosterone, which shouldn't even be in the game. It doubles your damage and then you receive half of whatever it used to be. And it lasts like a minute. It's stupid. All the shit they've added, it's not helping the game. It's bullshit. It's just making online worse. It was way better off when we just had the biker DLC. Now it's just, and then the oppressor came with that, so there was like a bitter side to the DLC. The first oppressor wasn't bad. It was kind of fun. Now it's like the Mark II is just stupid, and never really needed it.
But
Never
it's
needed the first one, but
unrealistic.
yeah, it's
But
unrealistic. It's stupid. They should. I mean, the buzzard. It's stupid that rockets, the
Well,
different
no, how you
vehicles.
can they exist though. That's the thing.
What? The Mark
Buzzards.
II?
No, I'm talking about you said
Oh
buzzards
no.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's because the buzzard. That's right. That's realistic. That the buzzard rocket should be like how the Mark II rockets are, really accurate and turn corners and shit. And they should give the shitty the Mark II oppressor the kind of rockets that the buzzard has. They're shitty and inaccurate sometimes. Other shit has less, but like other missiles are a lot less accurate. But you know what I mean?
It
Like the
almost
rockets,
seems
they
as if
yeah.
Rockstar is promoting or want people to buy all this kind of war explosions and that sort of stuff. The try hard factor, and that's sort of what they kind of push. Every time you see, and it's what sells. Every time you see a trailer, they're dropping the explosions in the background, kind of like an action film, and that's what sort of sells. That's yeah. I don't know. Are they pushing it, or is it just taking elements away from the game? I don't know. Like Blanks, what do you think of that?
man, whatever makes some money, bro. You know, uh, they have a huge roleplay community. Seems like they're ignoring it. Whatever microtransactions they can put out that sells the most, that's what they want. Uh, doesn't seem like they're really listening to their player base. It is what it is, though.
Well, that's true. That's very true. But they are ignoring it. But they'll also say they ticked all the boxes, saying they've acknowledged the role play. Uh, all right,
Yo,
Blanks Machine. What do you think of that?
uh, if I could add one
If you
thing
could,
in
no,
the
no,
new
not one thing.
DLC.
What things would you be adding if you had another biker DLC? Because obviously, it was acknowledged that role playing is being maybe a little bit ignored, and yet there's money to be made there. Like people that role play in GTA are probably the most dedicated people.
Mm-hmm.
Like we all play very
Mm-hmm.
often. If, for example, the ignorance of the colour of the sovereign. If someone said you could buy a Mark II sovereign that you could paint, customize fully, change the handlebars, and except it was say the same price as a yacht. Say it was like no, it's not. Say it was 6 million. I'd pay it if you can customize every
Facts, I
feature on
would
it.
too.
Yeah, so they're the most dedicated. So they could make their money off it, but they're ignoring it.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely could. They could just instead of like, well, also instead of like shark cards, as well, they can add like micro transactions like better clothing like biker. Like you just buy a biker pack, bro, and it gives you like these badass clothes, like
Mm-hmm.
these denim shirts with like biker cuts over them, or
Yeah,
better like
man.
certain colors for your choppers and handlebars and shit. And that could be like what, like 7.99, 9.99. People would buy that shit.
Completely,
Instead, it's
absolutely.
just
Facts, man.
it's yeah.
But even
Or
the most basic things, it seems like they're not paying attention to. Like, we want to put on patches. You know what I'm saying? We want to be able to control the size of our patches on our backs. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to be able to customize bikes more, clubhouses, things like that, man. And it's just,
We don't
and
want
it's
more
not just us.
fucking.
It's not just the biker community, man. Like street racers on GTA,
Oh
a lot
yeah.
of different groups. I mean, they can't really do much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just stop adding army shit and add better vehicles and customizations for those vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
no, I completely agree with that. I think, and I think I was saying during the week to somebody, they should take an element of like The Sims, because I've recently, it's a free game, so I recently took that. Now imagine you see in here, so you could change the TV to a different wall, you could change the colour of the walls, you can interior to the max basically. You can customize everything in the game. And you know, I think WWE, you can literally pinpoint where you want your tattoos. You can, everything is so precise, and there's no reason they
Like
can't do it.
UFC.
Exactly,
Yeah.
they've made their money. They could afford the servers to upgrade to hold all that information. I just don't know why they're not pushing it forward. I don't know, to be honest with you.
It's so weird, and like the way they've ignored the player base for GTA, it's like twice as much over on Red Dead. It's retarded that they just handled it like really poorly, especially when it first came out.
Which is
And
funny
Red Dead 2
because
online.
as soon as online came out, they switched their focus to focus solely on online, but they didn't support it much. You know what I'm saying? At least not in the way that we wanted them to.
No, I mean, how long was it that the biker community was actually waiting for a DLC?
Oh my
Like,
Man,
ages.
we had a very
Telling you,
basic leather jacket, a bagger, a hexer, an innovation, and let's go basically run
fun though,
and
I mean.
play with that, and that's all you had to do. And you had to improvise a lot. Like, I remember, do you remember the waistcoat glitch that you had to try and put your patch on just to make a cut?
Yeah.
Like, oh my
exactly.
On the
god.
vest, so you had to glitch out the vest.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you had to guys.
Like,
Yeah, that was cool.
They can see people want this stuff, but they're just like, no, we'll ignore. It's exactly going back to my point of, it's gone back to the
It's
point
not
of the
like-
sovereign. I'm like, why?
Well, here's a question: would you guys like revert all this shit if the next update they took away all the military weapons and shit and it went back to how it was? Would you want that or just keep it the way it is right now?
No, I go
before
right back to the start the way it was. Wait, would you tell me you keep it?
No, fuck no, I wouldn't keep it. Fuck this.
Oh, you sounded like you were about to say that. I'm like,
Nah, man. Fuck no. Fuck this. Go
I see
back.
what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying, but I don't think, financially speaking, that would be a possibility. Just taking away all the crazy shit, flying cars and all that. Nah.
I'm gonna take a piss. I'll be right back.
Yo, that's how the Unborn interviews. I
Invite,
love it.
Oh, shit.
Invite
What he
Bama up
wants.
in here.
That's
Bama.
what's up.
Bam, I have to ask you your thoughts on the whole GTA progression, how it's changed over the years. What do you think of it?
He took a big shit. Nah, man.
Brace it
same
with it. Brace it with it.
Same as what these guys
Took a
are
big-
saying. You know, it was really nice, even though we didn't have much. You know, I was one of those guys that fucking glitched the vest out, the fancy vest to get the patch on the back. You know, that was cool.
Yeah,
That's what you did.
yeah.
So I was there during that, you know what I mean? And then when we got a little more stuff, I think we got one more bite before ever the DLC had come out and shit.
Yeah,
When the DLC dropped, it was nice. You know, it was what we had hoped for, and you know we couldn't complain. But then at the same time, like
a lot
three
was
more
neglected.
DLCs, 3 more DLCs dropped right after that.
Yeah.
Just put a fucking damper on it.
Like, do you remember the Lowrider DLC? There was a Lowrider 1, Lowrider 2, and there's a few of them. I'm like, why did they not follow this up? Or why did they not follow a lot of them up? Like,
No clue.
They're retarded. They handle the online.
I
They handle
think
their player base poorly.
I think if I was Rockstar, I'd be looking back and going, the whole roleplay community was basically neglected. Like, everyone has to improvise. Going back from the vest thing to always having a glitch just to get to what you want. I'm like, I think if there was GTA 6, which will be GTA 6, I'd hope Rockstar will be looking more into the role playing. Who knows? They might still go ahead on what they have. I don't know. Bama, what would you add to the game?
One
I
thing
would
you would add, one
add-
thing you would take out.
I would add where you could sort of like on like PC, like where you could make whatever sessions you were going in, you know, only certain things could be used in those sessions and so forth.
Yeah,
That way, it would make
I'd like that.
you
It's
know,
one thing you take away.
one thing I would take away,
Yes.
the oppressor.
I would just take away explosives and fucking all of them. Doesn't even matter.
Now, some explosives are realistic. Like the pipe bomb that came out with
Yeah,
us.
All of it.
No, the pipe bomb that came out with us, what, like, you're telling me you don't have pipe bombs?
Well, I mean, if it took out, if tanks couldn't shoot, and if jets couldn't shoot, and if oppressors couldn't shoot, and all this other bullshit flying, like the Deluxo and all that shit couldn't shoot, then I'd be happy without having grenades and pipe bombs and shit as well. You know?
Do you know
Then
what
they
would
would
be
just be
an
vehicles.
interesting scheme? So, you know they like on Red Dead, so you have like a bounty thing or whatever. So, in order to kind of pursue the whole role playing thing, so you take there's a list of 30 tabs of say biker, military, whatever. So you take the tab you want, and in that tab you can only, so say you're a police officer, you have to stick as our roles been police officer. It's the only time you have to obey the GTA laws. You can only use explosives, or say you're in the military, you can only use explosives when needed and all, and if not, they'll, I don't know. I think there could be scheming there, like the bounty hunting on the other thing, but I don't think they'll do it.
Like the career shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, say at the start of the game when you start with your GTA character, you choose what you want to do, and they provide everything for you.
That would be, that would be cool if some players would ride around as cops and call them, wow.
Exactly.
They're already kind of annoying, but it would still be like it would still be fun. But
Yeah.
They wouldn't. They should do that. I don't know if they would.
Like, do you
That
remember
would
on
be
the
fun.
very old GTAs, you could choose to be a fucking taxi driver if you wanted to be, or sell ice cream around Vice City.
Whoa, I don't remember that.
Do you not?
Vice City, you could do that? No,
Yeah.
I played Vice City. I don't remember doing that though. I just
Yeah, you
remember
get an ice cream truck
stupid
and
helicopter mission.
yeah. Oh, don't even get me started. Where you going
No,
through the construction
there was
site?
like this, there was like a drone one. You had to go around like cutting people with the blades. Like, fuck.
And-
Man, selling ice cream was the job, man. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was
shit.
before you did that. That was before you owned the nightclub and shit.
Yeah.
That was-
I can't believe we never did that. How did you get by?
Oh, I didn't know you could. That's cool. I didn't know you could do that. That's crazy.
I'm gonna go have some whiskey.
As you do.
If you're looking for an MC, please check out www.theunbornmc.com for more information.